Good morning, everybody. Glad you're with us here on Mile High Living. I'm Gina Bellich. Well, if your clothes are feeling a bit snug these days, don't be discouraged. Start now with an inch loss plan that will help you with even the most stubborn areas. Here to help is Ramaya DeCrow, cool sculpting specialist from MD Body and MedSpa. Ramaya, so glad to have you here.
Thank you.
All right, let's talk a little cool sculpting.
Yes, so cool sculpting is a great way to redefine your body. It's through a process called cryolipolysis, and that is a freezing fat technology. So it's non-invasive, you don't have to go under the knife, it's no liposuction. What happens is when we actually apply the applicator, we will target the area of concern, and during the process it reduces those fat cells down to a degrees that's 30 degrees or less. And when that happens, it can no longer live in the body. So it's a permanent result, and it just goes through your lymphatic system in about a month to 3 months.
Now, the stomach area is what we just saw there on the animation. It seems to be an area a lot of people target. We seem to have the most problem in that area, but it's also successful there too, right?
Absolutely. The stomach, I would say, is probably our most popular. I don't know anyone who doesn't have couple inches here and there that they'd like to give. But we can do everything from the chin all the way down to the knees.
Now, who's a good candidate for this? If someone's sitting at home right now thinking, I don't know, maybe I don't have enough or I have too much fat, what can you do?
Yeah, so the best thing to do would just call us for a complimentary consultation. That way we can go over what your game plan is, also what areas you'd like to treat, make sure that you are a good candidate, and then we can move forward with the procedure right at that time. So if you decide you want to go through with the procedure, it takes about 35 to 45 minutes. We can do multiple areas at the same time, as well as we use a sound wave technology, which actually separates us from a lot of our other competitors. Most do a manual massage, but can be really, really painful and also not as efficient. So the sound wave is really cool because it kind of goes in, helps to break down those fat tissues that we've just froze, and you get even a better, cleaner result.
Well, we've talked about all of this and your happy clients. In fact, you have so many, but we're going to hear from just one of them.
Through my diet, I could control my weight, but there were always those stubborn spots that I just couldn't get to go away. And when I saw the ad and I knew that it was non-invasive and that the downtime was going to be nothing, I wanted to investigate. And so I gave them a call and went in for a consultation. During that consultation, I worked with Tina, and we talked about the areas of my body that I wasn't happy with and what was going to be within her power to fix. And so I was really excited by that and made an appointment.
Not only did she make an appointment, she's extremely happy. You make this affordable for folks too, and you've got a great special for our viewers.
Yeah, so for the first 15 callers, we will give 25% off, which we already have really competitive pricing, so that additional 25 is probably not a price that you can beat throughout Colorado. And then we can waive that $200 sound wave. So normally we would charge you $200 to use that extra machine, but that's free of charge.
Now let's talk about the sound wave a little bit, because it's a unique tool and it does set you apart from a lot of different people. As you said, you go ahead and you freeze the fat, and then after the process is done there, you need to break that up. And as you can see here, you can actually use this tool called the sound wave, and it's easier than the actual manual massage.
It is. So when you think of the manual massage, we don't know whose hand strength is going to be the same. If we're using that on a targeted area, you might get ledging, lumping, leftover nodules of fat that need to be released, but they can't. So the sound wave is great because we can actually get in there. It helps to press out the rest of those fat cells that are hanging on, and that 20 to 25% result is guaranteed.
Yeah, absolutely. Another area that I kind of giggle at sometimes, but it's the under the arm area. It's an area where a lot of us, we women, struggle with to get this off. The bat wing. Yes, I know we have all the funny names, but it's actually very successful in this area too.
It is, and with summer being around the corner, who doesn't want to wear your tank top, summer dresses, and as you can see in this before and after, this is one treatment. So it's quite remarkable to think of just being able to put an applicator up there. It sucks out that little bit of fat that maybe you've been hanging around since you're 25.
Yeah,
you know?
no,
I mean,
absolutely.
For a lot of women, it's hard with diet and exercise to get rid of the back of the fat. It's just hormonal.
It just seems to hang on there, no matter how many, how much weights we lift and everything else like
many
that.
triceps as you want.
Well, thank you, Ermaya. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. First 15 callers receive 25% off. Call now and receive a complimentary sound wave treatment with purchase of a cool sculpting package. That's a $200 value. So go ahead. You can call Westminster location at 303-466-0100 or the Greenwood Village location at 303-220-1100. You can also visit freezefatdenver.com. MD Body and MedSpa paid for today's segment, and we'll be right back.